Hello and welcome to Quilt Addicts Anonymous. I'm Stephanie Sebbing, and I don't know about you guys, but I am ready for some rainbow goodness, and we have that for you today when we show you what is new at the store. So I'm super excited of what's going on today. I love a good rainbow. I love a good basic. We have all of that for you here today, along with some fun new collections and just some, one-off little cutesy prints as well that you can create something fun with. So we're going to take a look at all of that today, and then you guys can get to shopping. So today's big arrival is Violet Crafts' new basic line, Modern Classics. You can see the entire rainbow goodness behind me. We have the entire collection, and you guys can grab it. We've created some curated fat quarter bundles, so if you like shopping by color, then you can go with that option, or you also can get yardage as well. We're trying to increase our supply of basics on hand because we know sometimes you just need that background or that binding or that backing fabric. You guys keep buying it as quickly as we get it in though. So this one is reorderable, so we may be able to get more of it in if it sells out really quickly. But let's take a little bit closer look at some of the fabrics and at some of the bundles that we put together, and then you guys can get to ordering. All right, so first up are our neutrals. Now these are not bundles that are available through Robert Kaufman. These are ones that we have specifically put together where I took a look at it and grouped them by color, so you guys could say, I need some neutrals, and then you could just grab this bundle. So these are exclusive to Quilt Addicts Anonymous. We have a limited number, but again, we can reorder this, so we can potentially get more if you guys want it. So if it's sold out, just join the wait list, and once we get enough people on there, we can get some more in. They've got some really cute prints. We have these little dots. They look to me like dice. And then her signature star, she's got a pattern that looks like that. And there's a couple different versions of crosses. And I really love these grays. You know I love grays. Grays are my fave. But they have them in all these colors. So there's a nice gray version. And then they get into some nice browns and taupes as well. All right, so you can see all the neutrals together. They look really cute. So if your stash is missing some good neutrals, this is a great way to add to it and get that stash built back up. Now the next one we put together is citrus. This is some really pretty reds and oranges, and even some flamingo pink works really well in here. It just reminds me of like all the different colors from like blood orange down to tangerine, and this is really a fun one. So let's take a little bit closer look at the fabrics. All right, so here is our citrus bundle. It's really fun. It's really bright. If you are looking for some red oranges, this is a great one to do. Again, we also have a little bit of flamingo pink in there because it just fits really well in with those oranges and transitions really well with that. So that's a cute little bundle that you can get your hands on. All right, so we are continuing to work our way down the color wheel. We are now to lemon lime. This is a really fun collection of greens and of course some really fun limey yellows as well. I love it because there are some really like olive greens in here as well as the really bright greens. So no matter what you're looking for, you're going to be able to have something super fun that you can add to your next quilt. So here we have it. Here is the bundle. Now, for whatever reason, we got 38 of the 40 fabrics all at once, and then 2 more we found out are shipping to us today as I'm filming. So I don't have it here. It will be here by Wednesday. So if you order this bundle, it will not ship before Thursday because we are waiting on one more fabric, which we'll show you. We can put it in the image so you can see what it is. It's a nice like mid green, so it'll fit real nice like right in here. But you're going to get one extra that we don't have physically in the store, but it will be here on Wednesday. So we can complete that bundle. Super fun one, lemon lime. Last up, we have Purple Rain. Now this is a collection of some purples, mauves, and some fun blues that all just look really well together. These cool colors really just blend really nicely and would make a really fun quilt all on their own or just add to your stash. Now again, one of the ones that we're receiving is a nice little pink one that we're going to be sliding in here. We'll show it to you on the image when we edit it together. But this is super fun, super cute. But if you order this one, it will ship no earlier than Thursday because we're supposed to be getting the bolt on Wednesday. We got to cut it and bundle it up for you. All right, so here is our purple rain that we put together. Again, there's one more pink that is yet to arrive that we're gonna add into this. So if you get this, it'll ship no earlier than Thursday because we are gotta get that fabric before we send it to you. It's a really cute pink. It's a really fun, nice, cool bundle to have and add to your collection. No, this is looking really fun. This is the entire collection minus the two that were still on their way to us. There's a little pink one that'll go in here and a little green one that'll go in here. But if you feel the need to have a rainbow stash and want to get one of each of the collections, this is a pretty sight. This is Instagram worthy right here, and it probably is going to end up on our Instagram. But super fun, super great collection, really bright colors that you can use to mix and match in your quilts, and then also again some really great neutrals as well for when you need to tone it down a bit. So Violet Craft Modern Classics fat quarter bundles by colorway, so you can get the ones you want or all of them, and also yardage, as you can see behind me. All right, now we have an equally as fun, bright collection. This one is a bunch of prints though, and it is stunning. It is migration from FreeSpirit, and it has all the things that you normally would think of in a migration, like birds flying and whales, but it is really bright rainbow colors. So we're gonna take a look at some of the prints here. This one we decided to just offer as a fat quarter bundle. So we have quite a few of them, but if you want them, you get to get the entire collection and use it all together and have a lot of fun with it and create your own rainbow migration quilt. This one I've got to unfold so you can see the true beauty of it. This is just stunning. It has this really cool rainbow colorway. You can see that it goes from about here to here for your repeat, and it is just so pretty. We've got some sea life, we have birds, there's butterflies here, some more whales, more birds, some looks like deer or moose, some sea turtles, some seabirds, and it looks like some animals from the Sahara as well. So it is just really pretty. It is that rainbow colorway. It is stunning and beautiful. We're going to see this one a couple more times. You can't see it as good on here, but there's some animal tracks on this one. So that would make a really nice little, almost you could use it as a basic because it really is just two colors, but it's really, really pretty. We're going to unfold this one too. This one has sort of, reminds me of like a topographical map because there's rivers flowing through it and mountains and looks like forest, and it's just really pretty. This is a really fun one to sort of just let it be big, and then you can let the eye rest with some of the smaller prints to go with the collection. I think I'm going to unfold everyone in this because they're all just so pretty. This one is all whales, and if you've ever seen humpback whales going in the ocean, I got to see them on my honeymoon 12 years ago now, but it was so pretty. But this one, the whales are almost neon, and it looks like you're looking at it at sunset because there's little orange stripes on the water, and it is just beautiful. My bird and butterfly lovers are going to love this one. We've got some pink and some blue and green colorways going on here, so it's a nice mix mash of that on a pink background. Just so pretty, so fun. Turning this one sideways so you can visualize it better. We've got a bunch of icebergs floating through a rainbow ocean, so obviously those travel as well, a little more now, so we can all appreciate and do our part, and this is just super pretty. So far we haven't repeated a single print, but I promise there are some repeats coming up. This one is of those same animals that we saw in that first print that was all the rainbow, but they're just swirling around, kind of like you see birds flying in the air. They're kind of flying through the fabric, and it looks like a sky background, and then you have the solid colors with the little animals that are going their different ways. This one is another rainbow print, but this time it's tiny little birds that are the rainbow, and then we have a nice blue sky in the background. We finally have a repeat. It's the paw prints again. Bring it so you can see it closer. It's nice little animal paw prints, and they're just a nice little mustard paw print, and then a nice little probably goldenrod yellow in the background. So this one also could be used as sort of a tone on tone to kind of give the eye a place to rest in some of those busier prints. This flower really has a lot of different colors in it as well, but the one that shows up the most is going to be that red and orange because there's more of that in there, although there is some purple and green in there as well. This is a very busy print. It's one that you kind of want to give a little space around so you can let it shine. To me, this reminds me of the Lion King. It looks like we've got some wildebeest in the African Sahara that are traveling around. We've got some fun looking trees, and to me this looks like, you know, animals at sunset. I think it's really pretty, but the wildebeest are a rainbow as well with dark blue underside, so they really look, it just looks like, you know, it's about to be twilight, and I really think that they did a fabulous job with this collection of really incorporating colors you wouldn't think of when you're thinking of nature, but it looks fantastic. Then finally we have what looks like a swirly sky, maybe traveling by night or stars or something. Not sure totally what the inspiration with this was, but it's a nice dark print to help tie everything together and has a lot of the colors that we see in other areas of the collection. Alright, so here is Migration. It is from FreeSpirit. It is so pretty, so bright, so unexpected. When we're talking about nature, you think of things that are actually realistic to the colors you would see in nature and not this neon bright rainbow, but it is so gorgeous and so pretty. So when you're choosing a project to go with this, what you're going to want is something that's going to allow your pieces to be nice and big. If you're looking for some inspiration, we have lots of fat quarter friendly patterns that have been developed for our Stashing with Stephanie Club. We'll include that in a link down below. We also have my book, Fat Quarter Workshop, and that is also chock full of fat quarter friendly patterns. You're going to want to look for something that allows the piecing to stay large, because then you can really have some fun with this. You can show off all the prints and you can let it have a lot of fun with this. Our modern Bargello, that would be a really fun one to do. We originally did it in Cave, which also looks good big. And then also I'm thinking Up and Away would be really good for this. That's in the book, Fat Quarter Workshop. And that one uses really big prints and then also a few smaller ones, and it allows them to sort of show off because you can use them in such a large way. And also stay tuned, because this week coming up, we're going to have a new video out that uses one of our new Stash with Stephanie lines, and I think this would look really good in it too, because it is going to allow you to use those prints really big, and then also has spaces where you can use the ones that don't have to be as big, like these birds and the tracks. So that's what you kind of want to look for, something that will allow those big hero prints to really shine and be used big. All right, so last but not least, we have Color Theory. This is a new release from Windham Fabrics, and I'm gonna unroll this top one so you guys can see it, because it is so pretty and it needs to be used big. So what we're gonna do with these is they have this one, which I'm gonna show you in just a second, and then there are these ones here, which kind of look like chalkboard when you get to see it close. Maybe we'll show you some images of the actual fabric swatches, because I'm not sure how well it's going to pick up on the camera because they're very monochromatic, but it just looks like chalkboard with both the black background, the charcoal, and then white. So this is going to really support this print really well and give the eye a place to rest and let this go. I could see this being really pretty in a tourist tote bag, where you use this as your outside body, maybe this as your lining, and then your dark one as your bag bottom. I think that would be fantastic, but I mean, the possibilities are limitless. So we're selling this one in 1 yard cuts only. So we're not going to have yardage, because we know you all are going to buy this one because it's fantastic, but then you're not going to have anything to go with it because you're not thinking ahead. So we're going to make you think ahead. We're going to make you get the coordinates to go with it, so 1 yard of each, and then you will have everything you need to create something fabulous, whether it be a nice 3 yard quilt or some bag projects or whatever you can dream up. All right, so I'm going to show you the full repeat here. So it starts right around here with your greens, and it's going to go all the way to here. It's going to be a little less than a half yard. is my guess. So you'll probably get at least 2 full repeats in your yard bundle. And so the first half is just like this. It goes all the way up and down, but the real fun part is on the other side. So let's flip that over. And to me, this just looks like that crayon craft that you can do where you like hot glue a bunch of crayons to a canvas and you take a heat gun and let it just trickle down. I think this just looks so cool and is so fun. And I think that this would make a really fun like bag project. If this was like dripping down or dripping up or whatever you do with it, I think it would be fantastic. And it really gets that fun rainbow in it. One thing I will tell you is that it does have a very large selvage. So if you're looking at something like all of our patterns are written to come to 42 inches of usable width, I don't know that you're going to get that on, I think you would on this one. I don't think you would get it on the coordinating print. So you might want to think a little bigger than that. If you've got a 3-yard quilt in mind that would use more than 42 inches of usable width, you might not be able to get all of it, especially from the black. But this is so pretty, so fun, and I think you'll have a lot of fun with this. So there's just so much fun new stuff this week. We have the entire Violet Craft Modern Classics Basic Collection. You can get that again in your fat quarter bundles, or you can get yardage. You can get all or pick and choose which colors you need for your stash or your next project. We've got Migration from FreeSpirit. That is so pretty as well. So unexpected in the color palette that they chose to use for a natural setting. And that'll be real fun. Just make sure you choose a pattern that allows those prints to be used big, because they are big and they're gonna look best big for most of them. Some of them you can do small, like these little birds, but a lot of them you're just gonna wanna let them be big and let them shine. And then we have the Color Theory from Windham, which is in 1-yard bundles, and that is super fun, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with these. All right, so get to shopping. Everything is over at shop.quiltaddictsanonymous.com. We're trying to bring in some more inventory because you guys, when we put out these videos, sometimes it's gone in 24 hours. Literally every single inch of it gone in 24 hours. So we are trying to get it to where we are bringing in more to better meet your guys' demand. But Violet Craft, again, reorderable, so join a wait list if you want it. We can probably bring in more of that, so check that out. This one though is a one and done. So Migration, we have 58 fat quarter bundles to start with, but we have offered that much before and it's been gone in a day. So if you love it, this one might go fast because it's just so unexpected and so fun. This one too is going to be really pretty, and I'm not sure how long it's gonna stick around because this print is just so fun and so fantastic with those little drips of color. All right, so check it out and stay tuned. We'll have a lot of tutorials coming next weking because it's Stashing with Stephanie week. So I'm gonna go finish up the quilt for that, and we'll have those tutorials coming to you next week. Thanks so much, and make sure you are subscribed to our email list over at shop.quiltaddictsanonymous.com. You get 10% off your first purchase over there if you haven't subscribed already. And then also make sure you're subscribed on YouTube so that way you know when these come out, because these videos go out and you all like it and you get it, and you might miss out if you're not subscribed and you don't hit that bell notification because you might miss it. So pretty fabric, we have it, it's beautiful, it's fun, and I'm so excited to be in our new studio where we can like put the whole line behind me and I can just be in front of a giant rainbow, and it just brightens my day, and I hope it brightens yours. So until next time, happy quilting. So today's video is brought to you by Dry Shampoo and Target Pickup, where I was able to get a new bra because I could not find mine in the pile of laundry, and I also have not had time to wash my hair because we have been crazy busy. I'm ready for a break. Just a nap, maybe a nap. Nap would be good.